News 4. Welcome to Reno Unfiltered. Today we're going to be showing you a behind the scenes look here in our newsroom. But a lot of you don't know, you see the newscast on television and it looks all put together, but there's a lot that goes into it. So first, come over here. This is where we listen to the scanners. So we have all these scanners. All day long we're listening to the police scanners to hear what's going on, so we can be the first on scene if something does happen. And David Jacobs here, he's our assignment editor, and his main job is to listen to the scanners and also assign stories. So David, tell our viewers a little bit what you do.
I try to help the staff get the best stories possible in the quickest way possible and 100% accurate. So we listen to police scanners, as Melissa said. We monitor Twitter, news around the region, Facebook.
Because you're listening for police codes on here, so sometimes that's all we hear is police codes, and we have to figure out what they are. And everyone actually in the newsroom has a really good ear for the scanners because it's all part of our jobs. All right, let's head down and talk to some of the producers. We're going to talk to Kendall. She's working on the 4 o'clock show, which is in 15 minutes. So we're going to scoot this way. And now is the time in the newsroom when there's a lot going on. All of our reporters, they were out in the field all day today. Now they're back in the newsroom. They're working on their stories. They're turning their stories for the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock newscast. So here's Kendall. Kendall is 4 o'clock, and she is crunched time right now. So sorry to interrupt you, but tell our viewers, what are you working on? What are some of the big stories for the 4 o'clock today?
Sure. The biggest one we have is a local teacher is being charged with battery and burglary, so that's kind of our big breaking news event. This is kind of me going through assigning stories for everybody. We also had a high-speed chase that happened today where a helicopter was involved, so that was pretty exciting. And yeah, just kind of trying to go through, get all things fine-tuned, and get ready to go on air.
And Kendall's is the 4 o'clock newscast. That's kind of our first evening newscast, so a lot of new content. If you're able to watch the 4 o'clock newscast, there's a lot going on there. And now we're going to head down and we're going to touch base with Terry. We talked to you a little bit earlier today. Any success with your story today? What do you got going on?
A lot of questions, not a lot of answers. So tune in tonight for fun. I'll give you the latest.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Sherry.
Hope you'll watch.
Yes. We hope you will watch. And then let me show you our edit bay really quickly. So we have our editors, we have our photographers that go out and they shoot some video, and then we have
up
our
to
editors
22 viewers.
editing the video. So, and if you have any questions, send questions our way. There's a lot that goes into all of this, and so we love to share what we do. We're so passionate. If you work in news, you're pretty passionate about what you do, so we'd love to hear some questions that you have. Steve,
And people already being inappropriate.
Sorry to interrupt you. We have our Periscope broadcast going on right now, and maybe you can tell our viewers really quickly what it is you're working on and what you're doing back here in your little dark dungeon.
Just putting together the shows.
Cool. Lots of editing. Steve's very busy. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. Well, do you have any questions? We're waiting. We want to hear.
So far, no questions. Come on, people.
Come on. We want to share with you what it is.
Appropriate questions.
Yes, please.
We're not answering any questions about how old Melissa is because it doesn't matter.
Did somebody ask for that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm youthful. We're gonna see if we can find Joe. Let's see if Joe's back here. Joe's probably getting ready as well right now. Shelby is filming Topical. We'll talk about that a different day. I promise you we'll get to it. Oh, no Joe right now. I gave him a warning that we'd be coming, but this is where Joe and Shelby.
We've got one comment that says that Steve must be great at parties. That was from Flick's podcast.
Steve has a very serious job. He has to edit for 3 shows. It's a lot of content that he's dealing with, tons of video. So not only do we get our video from our photographers here locally, but we also get video from NBC, from CNN as well. So lots of sources where all the visual elements are coming in from, and Steve is responsible for gluing it all together for our newscast. So definitely a lot going on. Any other questions, comments?
So far, no questions.
Concerns?
Yes. What's all of this caution tape for? This is a little weird.
Yeah, it looks like a haunted house, but I promise you we do not work in a haunted house. Our newsroom is actually under construction right now. You can see this has all been blocked off.
I think what you should do is totally leave like this up top, and then show you this.
And we've actually been coloring on it a little bit with some nice drawings. Don't leave us us to our own devices, this is what happens when you do. But we are under construction, our newsroom right now. We will be having a new newsroom, which we're all very excited about very soon. It's been a long process with the construction going on, but hopefully we know it'll pay off.
Do we have time to go to the studio?
Should we go to the studio?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
So don't mind all this. This won't be here for much longer, and when we do get our new studio, we'll be really excited to share it with you. It'll be one of the best studios here. Oh, so this is Alex. Alex is our director. Alex here on Periscope right now.
Oh, lovely.
Alex is our director. She creates all of our graphics. She's actually working on some graphics right here that you can see. So anytime you see, we call them OTSs, they're over-the-shoulder graphics, or graphics that are behind the anchors. She's the one that's building them. And sometimes we put a lot on her. There's a lot that she has to do.
It's true.
But she's a trooper.
So we've got a question from @Amy Chapman. She wants to know if we are going down to the studio.
At Amy Chapman, we are going to go ahead. And as we
what's
go,
all this?
this is a quick scan of master control. They are operating everything, making sure we're going to air on time, we're going off of air on time, making sure that we have programming on our station.